Good evening, everybody. I'm Muhammad Abdul Wahid. Today, I'm going to present you on becoming a leader by uh, Warren Bennis. On becoming a Warren Bennis, uh, a foundational book on leadership that offers timeless insight on what it means to lead with authenticity, self-awareness, and purpose. Bennis argues that leadership is not about status, title, or power. Instead, it's a process of becoming, of knowing who you are, align your action with your values, and and uh, conti- uh, and continuously learning and growing. His idea is especially powerful when applied to healthcare leadership, ethical, where decisions, emotional resilience, and people-centered care are the heart of the work we do. What defines the leadership according to Bennis? Now, according to Bennis, leaders are made, not born. They become who they are through experience, reflection, and continuous development. One of his main point is that effective leaders understand their personal life story and uses it define their purpose. These ideas align well with our coursework or self-assessment and leadership development. Leaders are not defined by charisma or perfection, but by the consistency with their act on their beliefs and values. Venice places a strong emphasis on self-awareness, suggesting it is the foundation for authentic leaderships. Leaders must inspire through clarity, emotional presence, and integrity, not authority alone. Coming to the next slide, the core concept of Bennis leadership philosophy. Bennis presents several core principles that shape his leadership and philosophy. First, the importance of knowing yourself. His, he believes that leadership begins with self-knowledge and the courage to be yourself in every setting. Leaders must develop a compelling vision not just for their organization but also for their role in it. He strongly discourages imitating and instead urges leaders to embrace that their authenticity. He also highlights the importance of learning from failures and being leadership as a continual journey rather than the destination. Moving to the next slide, connection to the healthcare leadership challenges. In healthcare, leaders are expected to navigate ethical dilemmas, lead intense teams, and adapt to rapid changing environments. Bennis emphasizes on the authenticity and trust speak directly to these challenges. When leaders are transparent, consistent, and values driven, they create an atmosphere of trust and psychological safety, two things that are essential in any hospital or clinical team. Self-awareness is especially important when making high stake decisions that impact patient care. Helps a clear vision helps A clear vision helps teams stay motivated during times of uncertainty, and emotional intelligence allows leaders to build strong collaborative relationship that drives better health outcomes and a health work culture. Moving to the next slide, alignment with the leader alignment with leader theories from class. Bennett's work aligns closely with several leadership theories we have covered in class. In focus on vision, motivation, and integrity reflects transformational leadership. His emphasis on serving others and growing people align with servant leadership. His commitment to authenticity mirrors the principle of authentic leadership, and his deep emotional insight connects with the theory of emotional intelligence. Additionally, his call for continuous reflection and value based action is very much in line with the ethical leadership practices. The critics and limitations of the book. The personal leadership takeaway, the personally the critic and limitations of the book. While on becoming a leader and inspiring the foundation, it's important to examine its limitations. The book does not spend much time exploring the realities of organization politics or structural limitation that leader often faces, particularly in healthcare. It also tends to assume the leaders can always act on their values without major repercussions, which isn't always the case in complex system. Personal leadership takeaway. Personally, this book helped me reframe how I think about leadership. I have realized that leadership isn't about titles or being in charge. It's about taking responsibility, acting with integrity, and staying connected to your why. Why? Benis showed me that leading others start with leading yourself. You must know your value, be willing to reflect honestly, and have the courage to the authentic, even when it's difficult. In healthcare, these traits are critical. We need leaders who can remain calm under pressure, who understood people emotions, and who can driven by sense of service and purpose. Moving towards the conclusion, to conclude on becoming a leader is not just a leadership book. It's a personal call to action. It teaches us the leadership is not a fixed destination, but continuous journey of becoming more self-aware, value-driven, emotionally intelligent. In healthcare, where lives are on the line and leaders deeply affects well-being, Ben's insight are more relevant than ever. We must lead with authenticity, build culture of trust, and stay open to charge and learning. As you see in the visual, whether you imagine it's as a staircase, a tree, or path, the journey of leadership is about deep roots, continual growth, and rising to meet the needs of others. uh, and lastly, these are the references, and thank you for the presentation. Thank you for listening to me.